Hello, Leos. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Happy New Year. I know these are late, but I've been so busy. And then I think I caught a freaking cold. And so I've been running a little bit behind, but I know you guys love me. I haven't got any complaints yet. Normally it's Virgos. Virgos are like, where the hell is our reading? And they keep trying to bully me into starting with them first. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding? You know, if I'm going to start with anybody first, it would be Libra. But I'm trying to be fair. But my Leos have been really, really good to me. So I'm not going to complain at all. I'm goddamn Virgos, though. Lord have mercy. Virgos is vicious. My ex-husband is a Virgo, and that makes perfect sense to me. So, Leos, let's see. And some of y'all may be dealing with a Virgo. Maybe that's why I had to go on that rant right quick. Some of y'all might be dealing with a Libra or a Virgo because that came up so strong for me. So, Leo, January 2019. Leos, January 2019. Some of y'all are moving. We're going to let that one fall out since it was starting to fall out. Four of Wands. Some of y'all are moving. Some of y'all, I feel like, too, could be a quickie marriage. Could be a quickie marriage. Could meet somebody and all of a sudden, man, I think I love you. I can't do without you. I can't stop thinking about you. Some of y'all got love on the brain. What is that? I got love on my mind. Some of y'all are feeling it, Leos. January 2019. Oh, let's get into it. Thank you, Spirit. They know I'm OCD. Them cards gotta flow a certain way. Six of Swords. Some of y'all are gonna be traveling a lot. Could even be a cruise. Nine of Wands. Defending yourself. Knight of Pentacles. Could be news about money coming in. Time to buckle down. Get really focused in on money. Six of Wands. Victory. If you've been having problems with somebody, and it looks like some of y'all have. With Seven of Wands, having to stand your ground. We got a lot of Wands. All right. Yep. Two of Swords. Some of y'all are having problems with somebody. Could be an air sign. Five of Swords. So it could be some conflict, a little bit of a misunderstanding. Ace of Swords. Oh, shuck a duck. King of Pentacles. Opportunities coming in, working hard. Could be overseas with a diverse group of people. Ten of Swords. Coming out the end of a difficult situation with those other sword cards makes sense. The release card, walking away from something. Two of Wands, making a strong partnership, but there's Nine of Swords, worries. What the hell? Three of Swords. Leo, what the fuck are y'all fighting with? Four of Swords. Then we got the Balance card. Somebody is just thrown the fuck off of balance this month. Two of Pentacles, pulled in too many different directions. But then we got Ace of Pentacles, get news about money coming in. The Magician, some of y'all are doing some magic work, doing some spell work. Knight of Air, not all of you, but some of you are being very creative with your spell work. Eight of Cups, wanting to do something more meaningful. Eight of Pentacles, could be going back to school, learning more. Then we got Knight of Fire, something coming in fast. And then Three of Fire, we got abundance, making long-term plans. And an Ace of Fire, Lord have mercy. All this air and fire, this is going to be a month for Leos. Y'all going to be off the chain. All right. I had to pull extra cards because I was trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So let me move all these on top so we can get started. Now, the first card that came out was Four of Wands. It was trying to fall out the deck. For a lot of people, this could even be, like I said, a quickie marriage. Meeting somebody, wanting to build a foundation or start something with somebody. For most people, this card always to me is about getting a house or an apartment. If you've been trying to move or you've been looking for a move to come through, it's showing that there's something that's coming in. Now, this could be with business, and this could also be with your personal life. So, if you've been trying to find an apartment or a house, putting in your applications, checking up on your stuff, you should be hearing some good news this month and next month. If you're looking for a business or you've been waiting for a space to open up, this is showing 2 good news coming in. There's something that's going to be opening up or something that's moving in your favor because you're packing up your stuff and moving to something else. So, starting with the first card, let me see. It's kind of bent. What's going on with 6 of Air? It's time to grab some new cards, I think. With 6 of Air, this is basically the 6 of Swords, coming out of a difficult situation, feeling like you're sailing away from it. Maybe even wanting to go on a vacation. Some of y'all may have been having like a headache with people. This is like, I've been fighting with you. I've had to defend myself. I've had to defend everything. You giving me a headache. I cannot take it anymore. I got my sword up. I'm in defensive mode. What the fuck do you want with me? What do you want with me? And you're finally coming to the end of that. You're like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to put my arrow down. I'm going to get on my ship and I'm going to sail away. You're going to look like a fool if you want to argue by yourself, then go ahead and do it. But I'm not going to participate in this anymore. I'm taking a trip. I'm checking out. Whether this is mentally or physically, some of y'all are not putting up with some drama that may have started at the beginning of the month. You're over it. You're over it. For a lot of y'all, you've just been like, you know what? I focused on something for way too long. I put something in. Maybe it affected my money. Maybe it distracted me. But now I got to get my focus back. I got to get my focus back on something because I can't do this anymore. It was too much. I had to defend something. I had to put my foot down and stand my ground. And I told you I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm not doing it anymore. So this is victory. This is saying I picked up my sword. I laid the shit down. I said what I had to say, and now I'm done with it. I'm getting on my horse. I'm riding out with everybody walking behind me cheering. Yes, Leo. Yes, you handled it. This fire sign, I had enough. You fucked with me, and I'm done. I'm done. So, for some of y'all, you had something that started off in January. It might have even started off in December that really maybe took a lot of energy. Because I see for some of y'all, this was a lot. With all these fire cards about defending yourself. Feeling like you needed to stand up. Put your foot down. And for some of y'all did and you got victory. You're like, you messed with the wrong person. You thought you were going to get me to bend your way, but I wasn't going to bend. So Leo, you got challenged, but you came out victorious. Because you're like, I wasn't going to give in to you. And for a lot of y'all, it's like, look, I let you distract me long enough. Now I'm getting focused back in on my money. For some of y'all, you might be taking some money and taking a trip or going somewhere. Or you could just be like mentally checking out and saying, I'm going to focus on my money. I'm not going to do this with you. For some of y'all, maybe you were trying to work up towards this move and all this stuff kind of distracted you. And now you're like, I'm going to focus in on what I need to do to move forward. So for some of you, whatever the argument was, whatever the headache was, you're trying to walk away from it. Here's the bad thing, though. Here's the bad thing. Some of you, even though you feel like you shut the situation down, there's still some little chatter. There's some gossip still going on behind the doors. They still talking. They still talking. They want to get ready for round 2. They did not figure it out when you became victorious. And everybody was cheering for you that you weren't the one to be messed with. So they were like, you know what? We're going to come back in. Let's keep this going. You know, with 2 of Swords, this is almost like pretending like there is no problem. And this could be you trying to ignore them. But then you got somebody who's coming in with 5 of Swords. And they're like, we still want to go ahead and use the platform that we have to keep something going. Let's still fight. You didn't break my sword. You just knocked it out my hand. Let's still fight. And for some of y'all are like, oh God, here we go again. This is challenging. This is more than what I want to deal with. But you got your wings ready to fight. If you got to go back in, you're like, I'm ready. I really don't want to do this. I want to act like you don't even exist. But if we got to go back in and fight, then we are. A lot of this is petty gossip. It really is. You don't have to deal with it if you don't want to deal with it. You don't have to waste your energy on it. If you want to waste your energy on it, the person that you're dealing with is crazy as fuck. They just like to fight. They don't even care if they win or lose. And I don't want to say that because they wouldn't keep it going if they didn't feel like sorry, Leos, I'm flashing everybody tonight. It's not that they don't want to win. That they, in a way, they do, but the and that's the end game for them. But they like the little pettiness that draws everything, that keeps them excited. If I can poke you and poke you and poke you and poke you, then I can keep this thing going. And for some of you, you're like, okay, look, what is that expression? Turning the cheek or whatever, turning the other cheek. For some of you, it's like, okay, you put one sword in my back, I warned you. 2 swords in the back, I turned around, I gave you the look. 3 swords, now you're starting to frustrate me, you're irritating me. Now we're moving in where we're going 4, 5, 6 swords. I had to shut you down. But now you want to come in and put the rest of the swords in my back, and you've just lost your fucking mind. You've lost your fucking mind. So I'm going to pretend like you don't exist. I'm going to try to pretend like you don't exist. I'm moving forward. With the release card, this is saying the end of a phase or a situation. You want to act a fool by yourself and fuss and fight and all that, then do it by yourself. I'm not doing it with you. So for some of y'all definitely are walking away from a situation. And you're focusing on your money. Because maybe this situation with a person or the environment distracted you at first from your money. You weren't focused. I can't get my head right because I'm dealing with non-factor shit. It really doesn't mean anything to me, but it did affect your money. So for some of y'all, this could be with a co-worker. This could be with a friend. This could be with a family member, but it is affecting your livelihood. Either you're not relaxing because we got 9 of Swords. I can't sleep at night. You keep calling me. You keep texting me. Leave me the fuck alone. Why you keep doing this? I'm trying to focus in on my money. That's why some of you are like, we're at the end of this. So some of y'all are really being pushed. Won't apply to everybody, but if it does, then it connects with you. Some of y'all are really being pushed. And it's like, look, you're affecting my money. So some of you may have online businesses. You may be dealing with global companies. Marketing, you may be flying back and forth to different places, traveling different places. You're going back into work mode. With King of Pentacles, it's like, okay, I missed a lot of opportunities dealing with foolishness. Now I got to get my mind back right. Let's start making the money. Let's start making the money. So for a lot of y'all are actually going back to being focused. You're taking in opportunities. You're going on trips. You're buying products. You're focusing on your business, on your family, instead of dealing with a situation that was just driving you freaking crazy. Some of y'all are taking vacations. With the 6 of Swords and with the 4 of Swords, it's like I'm tired. I'm exhausted. This could be mentally. This could be physically. I feel more so mental. I feel like this person is like texting you and calling you all day long. Pay attention to me. Fight with me. They're poking you. They're trying to just drain your energy. Block them. If you can, block them. If they're family shit, block them too. If they're really bothering you that much, block them, especially if you're this tired. You got a lot of swords in you from this person. We got 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Ace of Swords. They fucking they putting everything in you that they can. They're draining the shit out of you. And this could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If not, they could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I don't see it, but I feel like this is somebody who's very, very emotional and moody. They have a hard time controlling their emotions. I feel like this person has mental illness. They could even be bipolar. Bipolar or, oh God. What is the other one? Spirit, if you can, help me. Help me. It's something to do with attention deficit. This started for them in childhood. This was their way of getting attention. Let me throw a tantrum. Let me act a fool. And this person could be 80 years old and they're still doing this because it elicits a response from people. And they know it, and that's why they do it. So for some of you, you're dealing with somebody that is just batshit crazy. They're just batshit crazy. They really can't help it. They need therapy. And I think medication too, but they won't take it. For some of y'all, this person could be a magician. They could be somebody who practiced the arts, occult, mysticism, alchemy. This could be you. This person is shady, they're tricky, they're manipulative. So if this is you doing this to other people, stop. It's not worth it. It's not even worth it. Go on somewhere else. Do something else with your time. If this is you poking people and causing all this chaotic energy, I can't see a Leo doing that though. I really cannot. So I feel like this is being done to you. I feel like Leos are like they're money in their family. So all this extraness, all this other stuff, I don't even feel like this would be your energy to be doing this to somebody. I feel like there's somebody doing it to you. And they could be tricky. They could be shady. They could be manipulative. But they do it for attention. So they could be into spell work. Not saying that they're working against you, because I don't even feel like they're using spell work against you, to be honest, because I think just their mouth is the irritant. Just their mouth. Them constantly wanting attention. This could be somebody that you work with that just drives you crazy. Or this could be a friend that just really drives you crazy. Some of you may even be the magician. Maybe you're doing spell work to shut this person down. You know, leave me alone. You're putting them in a jar, burying them somewhere in the woods, dropping them off in the ocean. Whatever it is, for some of you, you might actually be doing the spell work. You may actually even be connecting with other people that are having a problem with this person too, and saying, let's get rid of this situation. Let's do something. Some of you are definitely going to be connecting to like-minded people. If you don't do spell work, then this doesn't apply to you. But for those who do spell work, I feel like you're connecting with like-minded people. You could be doing spell work against this person, or either just doing this to open up your business. You could have a spiritual business, or you could be doing work to open up a business. Some of you may even be practicing or going back to school, taking classes, teaching classes. This is what you do. People are paying you for either you teaching classes or you're paying to take classes. Whatever it is, you're manifesting things. So manifestation is a form of spell work. I call this to me. I have money in my bank. My car makes it to point A, point B. I call love into my life. When you say the Lord's Prayer, that is a form of intent. You're using words to bring an intention for protection. So for some of you, definitely. If you're not into spell work, this won't apply to you. But for those that are, you're either going to take classes, you're teaching classes, and there's opportunity to make money with a diverse group of people. White, black, Mexican, Asian. People of different countries. Some of you are definitely making connections and making money with people that live somewhere else. Could have an online business. Some of you, this person actually threw you off balance, and you're finding your balance. For some of you, it may even hurt you to get rid of this person. Or this person might have said something that hurt your feelings, or you said something that hurt their feelings. There's emotional pain. There was something that threw you off balance, and some of you may feel like, I need to cut this off. I don't need to be friends with you anymore. Or either we need to do some boundaries with friendship. This could be within the job situation. For some of you, it's like you're being pulled in two different directions. Maybe somebody is really just working your brain. They're keeping you off balance. Some of you are looking for another job because you feel like you're pulled in two directions. You could be possibly working two jobs, have two different businesses. And you're like, look, I ain't got time for this shit. I'm making money. I got to get back on my money. I'm working 2-3 jobs. You distracting me with this bullshit. I'm sorry, we can't be friends anymore. I can't give you my energy anymore. I got to focus on my money. I got opportunities coming in. That's why I'm pulled in all these different directions, because I got a lot of opportunities. Some of y'all are being workaholics. taking more classes to learn more skills so you can make more money. Good news about money coming in. Making money from creative ideas, possibly things you create with your hand. Or things you do with your hand, maybe even computer work. I don't see 8 of Wands, but I feel like even computer work because of the World card. Dealing with people with different countries, online businesses, online marketing, things that are coming in fast, good news coming in fast. 3 of Wands, abundance, victory, making long-term plans, focusing on your money, building a little empire. 8 of Cups, wanting to do something more meaningful, tired of the same old shit. Maybe tired of being pulled in so many different directions and you want to focus in on one thing that has long-term plans, abundance. Whatever it is, your focus is on money. Even if you're finding love at the beginning of the month, some of y'all are like, I want to focus in on money. Some of y'all definitely are going to meet somebody that you have a partnership with. You fall in love with somebody and you start a business with them, or either you merge a business with them. Because we do have, with 2 of Wands, a partnership that brings in abundance and long-term plans. Yeah. For some of y'all, there's a marriage with this person. That's part of your long-term plan. That's part of your abundance. So some of y'all are going to find somebody this year that you want to marry, that you can start a business with, that you build something together with. Could be a spiritual business. This could be even a magical person. If you are in the practice of those type of things, you could find somebody that is a match for you, that you build something with. The bottom line is you want to find something to do something more meaningful. So if you were unhappy in a situation, some of you may be walking away, especially if this is the person that's been driving you crazy. Some of y'all are either married to somebody who's batshit crazy, or they're just batshit crazy. Friend, relative. They've been distracting you. And some of you are like, I want to walk away from this. With 4 of Wands, you could be moving out of the house of a person like this, or just really deciding, I don't want to be involved with this anymore. There's a lot of conflict that some of you are dealing with, and it's causing you to be unbalanced, to have trust issues, maybe even doubt yourself because of the way the environment is with this person. That's why some of you really want to do something more meaningful and deeper, because the superficial shit that you're dealing with is all it is doing is making you crazy. You know what it is? It's like crazy spreading. They're crazy and they're bringing the crazy to you. It's like, what the fuck? And some of you, it's been messing with your money. I can't even go to work and focus because this shit. You're texting me at work. You're calling me at work. What do you want? Leave me the fuck alone. Let me get my head right. Let me get back on my money. Let me focus. Because in the end, the fire sign kicks in. There's abundance. There's long-term plans. There's a partnership that comes in that makes you feel stronger. So for some of y'all are going to be going through it this month and next month. But I feel like you're going to meet somebody that is going to come in, and you're going to fight it at first, I feel like. Because I think you're coming out of conflict. You're fighting. So the person who comes into your life, you want to do this too. Get away from me. Get away. Well, you know, that's girly fight. You know, man fight. You know what I'm saying. But for some of y'all, you really are going to be tested, where you could have a temptation that comes through that makes you really think, do I want to walk away from a bad situation? This could be within love and business. 8 of Cups, I want to do something meaningful. I want a deeper connection with somebody. Not all this fighting, not all this craziness. Good money coming in, good opportunities coming in. Take them. For a lot of y'all got things that are going to be opening up. If you're distracted and fighting with nonsense and pettiness and being all over the place, you're going to miss these opportunities. The good thing is your fire energy kicks back in towards the end, and it's like, yes, I'm back to myself. So for some of y'all that are not feeling like yourself, not feeling like a true Leo, you're going to come to the end of the month where it's like, I feel it. Put my dukes up, because that energy comes back in and you feel more like yourself. And it could be because of a partner. Business partner, romantic partner, somebody who comes in and they juice you. They bring you back to where you need to be. You might want to fight with him at the beginning, but I don't think you want to fight with him at the end, because I think in the end, that's a love connection, Leos. All right, you guys. I love you.